Welcome. My name is Susan, and I'm a speech pathologist with Houston Area Parkinson's Society, and this is another Speech with Susan class YouTube video. We're going to work on breath support, strength of our voice, swallowing, and at the end some cognitive. So let's get started. The first exercise we always do, we do a warm-up, we do some things to strengthen our voice, is sustaining an ah sound for 20 seconds. You can hold it as long as you want. I wouldn't be able to hear you. But what I'd like for you to do, I'll do it one time and then stop the video and do it about 4 or 5 more times. So let's take a big, deep breath. Here we go. Great. Stop the video and do it a few more times. Okay, welcome back. I'm sure you did. Let's do the high-pitched E. And this one is the, we want to make sure that we're able to get our voice high and low, the different pitches. Parkinson's kind of has a monotone voice without the inflections, and we want to make sure that we still have those inflections. And by doing that, we're going to do a high-pitched E, holding for 3 to 5 seconds, and then doing it one right after another. So here we go. High-pitched E. Again. 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 One more time. Great. Next on the list that we do is for swallowing. And we're going to do the Masako. And many of you who have been watching me or attend my classes on Thursdays online through Zoom from 10:30 to 11:30, there is a exercise for swallowing. And the first one is called the Masako. You stick your tongue between your teeth and your lips and you anchor it there. And you keep it there and then swallow. It's very difficult to do for the first time because normally your tongue goes back to hit that posterior pharyngeal wall. Well, now that wall, which is muscle, has to move forward to meet the base of the tongue. So it'll look like this. And see if you can do that and stop the video and do it about 5 more times. Okay, bet you did do that, I'm sure. I can bet on it. Let's do the Mendelssohn. The Mendelssohn is a little bit different, and what you're doing is you're holding your breath. So in a normal swallow, your larynx goes up, the hyoid bone goes up and towards the chin, causing the epiglottis, the flap that's in your throat, to flip over and cover the airway. So your esophagus is always collapsed. Your airway, of course, is always open, and you need to have it closed or sealed so that liquid and food go down, and when the upper esophageal sphincter opens up that esophagus, then the epiglottis is covering the airway completely. So this one would look a little bit like a little bit of strain because you're holding your breath. So I'm going to do it. You might see a strain on my face. So I'm doing a normal swallow, stopping in the middle of the swallow, and holding it for about 3 to 5 seconds. So it'll look like this. And then I release. And it's always an exhale because you've got subglottic pressure. You've got more air pressure below your epiglottis, the flap, and when you release it, the air comes out. So stop the video and do that about 4 or 5 more times. Great, and I bet you did it. Okay, the next one that I'd like for y'all to do, and this one I'm just going to explain because it'll take up 2.5 minutes of just sitting there looking at each other. But you want to pucker, it's pucker grimace, and so typical, the muscles of the lips get weaker and you don't have a seal, and so you start drooling. So we want to try to avoid that. And one way of doing that is keeping the orbicularis muscle patent where it can make a good labial seal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pucker and you're gonna hold for 60 seconds. You're gonna be doing this. And then the last 10 seconds, because you're watching the clock, last 10 seconds, I want you to pull tighter because you start to release after the, few seconds when you're getting into that minute. Then quickly switch to a smile. Lips have to be sealed. You're contracting the buccinator muscle, you're extending the lip muscles, and you want to seal, not like this, because you've got to make sure you get the seal. So typically, hold that for 60 seconds, and with the last 10 seconds, pulling tighter. Now, with us as we age, we're going to start leaning forward. We produce about 600 milliliters of saliva a day, and we swallow about 1,000 times a day. And so what happens as we age, and as Parkinson's progresses, we don't have that sensation of the saliva building up to swallow. And so what happens is your lips are not making a good seal. Gravity's going to pull the saliva towards the lips, and then you're going to drool if you don't have a labial seal. So good posture, and working with a physical therapist and occupational therapists with the videos that we support and provide. We want to keep our shoulders up and back, keep a labial seal so that we don't have that hunching over. We want to try to avoid that. Okay, great job on that. So I'm sure I wanted you to stop the video to do those 2 exercises. Now the next one that we will be doing is the cervical exercises. We've been working on the muscles for breathing and swallowing and voice that are deep inside our neck. Now we're going to do an exercise for the muscles that support the neck, those muscles, and also are engaged. So we're going to turn our chin to the right shoulder. We want to drop our left, and we want to kind of hold for 15 to 20 seconds. You're going to have a stretch on the left side of the neck, right side is contracted. Then what we want to do is turn the chin to the opposite side, stretching that right side that has been contracted and contracting the side that had been extended. Okay, next part is right ear to right shoulder. Drop your left, pull it back, and chin up at 2 o'clock position. So you're getting a good stretch from here down, and it's a little bit anterior, not strictly to the right, and all the way to the tip of the shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder, drop your right, pull it back, chin at 10 o'clock position. And there's a stretch from the chin all the way down somewhat anterior to the tip of the shoulder. Okay, last one is just chin to chest. You're stretching the muscles on either side of that spine. Okay, last part of the exercises that we do are breathing in through the nose for a count of 3, exhaling through the nose for a count of 8. This is typical that we inhale when we're talking. We're using about 8 seconds of breath to state a sentence or 2, and then we're inhaling for a couple of seconds so we want to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. This is breath control. So inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. We got those exercises out of the way. Let's do a little bit of cognitive exercises. So I'm going to, it's called Double Trouble, And you find the one word that precedes each word that I named. So I'll give you about 3. They're all 3 words. And there's a word that comes before it. For instance, if I said weed, coast, and sick, you'd probably say sea. Seaweed, seacoast, and seasick. So let's try a few. Birth, noon, shave. You probably said after. After birth, afternoon, aftershave. Let's try the next one. Basket, winter, and pudding. I bet you said bread. Bread basket, bread winter, bread pudding. Let's try the next one. Balance, clockwise, point. This one's a little harder. How about counter? Counterbalance, counterclockwise, counterpoint. Beat, line, lock. How about dead beat, deadline, and deadlock? Great. Let's keep going. Bird, sick, and seat. Lovebird, lovesick, loveseat. Key, peace, mind. How about master? Masterpiece, master key, mastermind. Fight, talk, case. How about pillow? Pillow fight, pillow talk, pillowcase. Oil, pit, bite. Snake oil, snake pit, snake bite. Beat, stairs, date. How about up? Upbeat, upstairs, update. Last one. Button, flop, laugh. Probably belly. Belly button, belly flop, and belly laugh. Great. Well, thanks for participating in this short video. It's exercises for the breath, voice, swallow, and strength, and then exercises for cognitive, just a little bit of extra that we add in there. But everything is at Houston Area Parkinson's Society on their website, and they've got lots of YouTube classes, and they've got lots of in-person classes and Zoom classes. I do a speech class on Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:30, and everybody's welcome. I send out exercise sheets or I send them to HAPS, and they send them out to you if you register. There's also other speech classes. I believe there's one on Monday and Tuesdays, and then maybe even Saturday. Zoom classes, and then there's also physical therapy, occupational therapy. I think they have yoga and Tai Chi. They have wonderful resources for people with Parkinson's and for the caregivers. Again, that's with Houston Area Parkinson's Society on their website. So thank you. I'll see you again in another video.